Did you know that Bill Walton won the NBA MVP in 1978 after missing 24 games that season? Or that this same man, who once couldn't walk without pain, became the 6th man of the year on a Celtics team many call the greatest ever? Oh, and before that, he led UCLA to 88 straight wins. Yeah, that Bill Walton. This is the story of a basketball genius, a hippie philosopher, a broadcasting wild man, and one of the greatest what-ifs in sports history. If you're a sports fan who loves the legends and the what-could-have-beens, make sure to like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more stories like this. The rise of Bill Walton. Bill Walton's journey started in La Mesa, California. A shy, lanky redhead with a deep love for music and reading, Walton didn't just grow into a 6'11" tower, he grew into a basketball prodigy, recruited by the legendary John Wooden. Walton joined a UCLA Bruins program that was already a dynasty, but with Walton, it became mythical. Between 1971 and 1974, Walton led UCLA to 2 national titles, a record 88-game winning streak, and an almost surreal 44-2 college record as a starter. In the 1973 NCAA title game, he shot 21 of 22 from the field, a performance still whispered about in college hoops lore. His court vision, his passing, his feel. He was a center who played like a point guard trapped in a power forward's body. Portland Trail Blazers, from basement to banner. Drafted '1 overall in 1974, Walton joined the then laughingstock Portland Trail Blazers. But everything changed in the 1976-77 season, with new coach Jack Ramsey and a team that meshed perfectly around Walton's skill set. Portland became the league's Cinderella story. It was like watching jazz on hardwood. That's how one writer described their style. Walton anchored the team, averaging 18.6 points, 14.4 rebounds, and 3.2 blocks per game that season. In the 1977 NBA Finals, down 0-2 to Dr. J's Sixers, Walton led a furious comeback. He averaged 18.5 points, 19 rebounds, and 5.2 assists in the finals, winning Finals MVP and delivering Portland their first and only NBA title. The city of Portland still hasn't gotten over it. They named a street after him. Statues, murals, Bill was the guy. The body breaks down. But greatness came at a price. Walton's foot problems began early and never fully stopped. In the 1978 season, even while battling injuries, he won the NBA MVP, averaging 18.9 points, 13.2 rebounds, 5.0 assists, and 2.5 blocks in just 58 games. The following season, gone, more surgeries, more pain. He eventually sued the Blazers for misdiagnosing his injuries. His career was in free fall, and his once magical body had turned against him. Redemption in Boston. Fast forward to 1985. After bouncing between rehab and short stints in San Diego and LA, Walton found himself on a loaded Boston Celtics squad with Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Robert Parrish. His role, backup center, 6th man, energy off the bench. And he was perfect. In the 1985-86 season, he played 80 games, staying healthy and becoming a vital piece of Boston's 67-win juggernaut. He won NBA 6th Man of the Year, and in the playoffs, provided clutch minutes en route to his 2nd NBA title. Larry Bird called him the best teammate I ever had, the genius of Walton's game. Walton wasn't your typical big man. He possessed elite court vision, capable of whipping behind-the-back passes or threading the needle on backdoor cuts with ease. Defensively, he was a savant, timing his blocks perfectly and rotating with precision. His basketball IQ was off the charts, always seeming to be one step ahead of the game. If his body had held up over the years, many believe Walton would be mentioned in the same breath as legends like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Hakeem Olajuwon. Post-NBA, the voice of basketball's wild side. After retirement, Walton reinvented himself as one of the most colorful broadcasters in sports. With his booming voice, love for Grateful Dead, and wild tangents, he became a cult favorite. Sometimes confusing, always entertaining. Throw it down, big man. Throw it down. He used his platform to advocate for mental health, spinal injury awareness, and youth education. He once said he spent years in pain and silence, and now just wanted to share joy. Top 10 Bill Walton moments. Winning 88 straight games in college. Back-to-back NCAA titles at UCLA, leading Portland to their only championship. Setting Blazers' franchise playoff rebound record, 20 in a finals game. NCAA title game, 1973. 1977 NBA Finals MVP, NBA MVP, 1978. Return to NBA relevance in Boston. 1986 Sixth Man of the Year. His unforgettable broadcast calls. The cultural legend of Bill Walton. Walton wasn't just a basketball star. He was a true character, a devoted deadhead who traveled with the band, a philosopher who quoted Gandhi in interviews, and a resilient soul who overcame 37 surgeries just to walk and live again. Walton stood out in a league often filled with copy-paste players. He was unapologetically, unmistakably himself. I lived to play basketball, but more than that, I lived to make the world a better place. Bill Walton. If you love Bill Walton's epic journey, hit that like button and subscribe for more NBA storytelling. Drop your favorite Walton moment in the comments and tell us, where does he rank among the greatest college players ever?